Hello everyone, hi America. How's it going today? What's happening? Hope everyone's doing well, having a good day. I'm working hard. It's getting tougher and tougher and tougher. Not getting any easier. From what I hear, it's just not going to get any easier in the future either. So, uh, we all, it's me and millions of Americans, we gotta go through this transition together. My name is Michael Tomlinson. I am an Americanteer. Today is August 18th, 2023. So like I said just a minute ago, we're going to have to stick together and join and unify because times may be tough today, and they're probably going to get tougher tomorrow, unfortunately, or 3 months from now, 6 months from now. So, we can talk about being prepared. And the only tip I can give to anyone right now, and I'm not an advisor of any kind, just a tip, just something to say, is hold on to your money. That's what it comes down to for now. Do not spend your money. Hold on to it. Hold on to your cash and your assets. Stop buying things that you know you can eliminate today and you may have to eliminate 6 months from now. Just do it today so you can start saving that money and holding on to it for the future. It's almost like having your own pantry but living in the city. Or you can just stockpile food and all kinds of stuff. Get a generator just in case, and that whole prepper movement that's always going on across America. It's a big deal. A lot of preppers out there, and they're pushing hard for people to prep. And I agree to them. I agree with them. Like to a certain extent, I can only do so much, but I do agree. If you can do it, you have access to do it. Why not? If it's convenient and easy for you, but for a lot of other folks, it is just not easy when you're living week to week or paycheck to paycheck, and then someone's just like on the sideline saying, buy extra food. And they're like, I'm buying all the food I can survive on. It's already all gone. There's no such thing as a backup can of SpaghettiOs to save for a rainy day. Heck no. We're living day by day, week by week. And it's tough. I feel for Americans. I really, really feel the pain. And I feel my own pain too. It's not like I'm outside of the reality of what's going on in America. I'm just as in it as everyone else. Some are better, have a better status than others, so they may be a different kind of mood or attitude toward it, but at the end of the day, there's just a lot of people suffering, and they don't know what they're going to do next. As an Americanteer, I relate to that, and that's why I say we got to unite and come together so we can proactively work on this stuff today before next month, before 6 months from now comes around and starts to take more and more Americans' jobs. They're going to be having less and less money to feed themselves or to pay bills. And so we just got to join together as Americans to help each other, not rely on politicians and the government to come in and start taking care of people. And which will probably end up happening anyways, I think. I don't know. It's unpredictable when that comes to that kind of thinking. But, and today and right now, it's what it is. And it's tough. Slim pickings. I got to get out there. I got to take action too. Just like I've already said that a couple of times. So, we're in this together. You're not alone. I'm not alone. We're in this together. We can join together and make it better or easier and start to share with each other the struggles and, how to get through it, how to pivot through it, how to maneuver around it and survive. Ain't anything wrong with that. Heck no. Heck no. That's the best way to do it. What are we going to do? I mean, what do we think like politician or corporation CEO is going to drop in into our living room and say, hey, what's going on? This is what we're going to do. And starts delivering good news. It's not going to happen. No rescue. Instead of like pushing each other away with the people that need help, we need to start to build that bridge and let them know they're not alone. And also let ourselves know in our heart that I'm not in this alone. You're not in this alone. That we don't have to treat life in such a I can't be vulnerable. I can't tell people that I'm going through. I have issues and I'm dealing with financial issues, and I need to talk about it with my friends. I need help, or I need good people around me to direct me how to make things easier or how to, get a better job, in a better way. And if we don't communicate, that none of what I just said is going to happen. Not going to work, And that's the second part of what I want to talk about when it doesn't work. And people do not want to express being vulnerable or for fear because they don't want their friends or family to think that they're failures. And hence why I can't say this. Oh, I'll just come out and say that. Hence why the suicide rate in America is just climbing. That's horrible. That's bad news. We're actually, people are hurting themselves or taking their own lives rather than communicate, and become vulnerable and to let people in, into their life to understand it or to reach out for help. You're not a failure for reaching out for help. You're not vulnerable for reaching out for help. You're just doing your best to struggle through the day, just like everyone else. And some of us have really a hard time. And crossing those barriers in our life where we can't somehow do it. And so therefore we start to reflect on other ways just to get out of life. Just to escape it. It's like, why bother? And I'm saying your life is valuable. Very valuable. You don't know how valuable your life is right now in America. You just don't know it. And if you did know it, you would live on. You would be happy. You would start to do things and be more productive and be more honest about where you're coming from. And stop the dishonesty in your own mind and in the outside world too. Don't let your ego or vanityism or, whatever you think is holding you back from expressing things that are not going well for you, then you gotta drop it fast, step up, let people know. And the same goes for like other folks that are doing really good, who are standing their ground, moving forward. They need to share. You need to share, if you're one of those people, your story too about how things are working out for you, and what you can do with to help people like me and other millions of Americans, go through this uh, go through this tough time together. We are in this together. You are not alone. I'll say that again. We are in this together. You are not alone. We can join forces. We can share knowledge. We can remain steadfast. We can start to have that little bitty spark of purpose and self-worth, so we don't harm ourselves or harm others. And, so and to be helpful, if you want to just be helpful, if you know someone who's feeling down and out and they're trying to talk to you and communicate, be cool, be nice. You don't know how deep rooted these issues can go with people, and sometimes you just gotta ask questions. Sometimes people don't know how to share themselves, and so you gotta if they start to engage with you but they can't really get there, then start asking the right questions. Kind of pull that out a little bit. Be helpful in that way. Be a good friend. Be a good family member. Just offer anyone that respect and that reach out of dignity of put in just a little bit of effort. That's all I'm asking. Just a little bit of time, and you're saving people's lives. Gosh, did I talk about this a while ago? I'm going to touch bases on one more thing. I don't know if I talked about it earlier or not. It's kind of freaking me out right now. The latest buzz I got onto, this made me laugh, just like it's making me laugh now. And I don't know if it's good or bad news or what it is. It's just a buzz. It's just news of what these people are doing in San Francisco. God, it's just full of homeless people, of course. There's like a tent city on the sidewalks going everywhere downtown San Francisco. It's out of control. They've been talking about it for probably close to a year now, how just out of control it is. Out of control. And that's not the point. We all know that part. The thing that makes me chuckle when I saw this was because when people got together, they became creative and innovative, and they figured out how to capitalize off of homeless tents or cities or these homeless alleys or Skid Row kind of movements where the whole block and all the sidewalks are taken up by tents. And so they formulated a tour, like to have people go and they walk them through the homeless camps. It's a tour, and they sell tickets, and it's sold out. They sold out of tickets. And people are going to go on this tour. And I wonder if they're drawing me taking cameras and taking pictures. Taking pictures. And like I said, I don't know how I even feel about it. I just think it cracked me up. and because there's so many aspects of it there's some parts that I like and some parts I'm just not sure how I feel about it. But people getting together and saying, hey, what can we do about homeless? Skid Road, you know, alley there with all the tents, and someone saying, I know what we can do. Let's start to charge, for tours. I don't know how much money they're charging, maybe like $25 per person to take them on a tour. Oh, man. That just cracked me up. Still does crack me up. I guess, but I don't, it doesn't, I don't know what to think. It just makes me happy or sad or we're just crazy capitalist individuals, but out of all the things I heard that people have done with homeless people, this one is totally different. Totally different. It's not about harassing. It's not about messing around with the homeless people. It's about a tour, a walkthrough, and making money, and it sold out. Crazy, 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 crazy cool in its own way, And so, my hat's off to innovative thinkers, creators who are looking at something so horrible and finding a way to capitalize off of it in a harmless kind of way. It's not like so that's what I'm saying. You don't know how you feel about it, but it's harmless. I don't see them. I don't think they're going to go down there to hurt people or do anything. Just decide, go with a tour, take pictures, and I'm sure the host tour guide may have stories to tell, tales to tell. Like 2 years ago, this alley, was condemned, and I don't know what kind of stories they come up with, but it's like going on a ghost tour, around the downtown area. You just walk around in a big group, and there's a guy that hosted it, and and talking about all the spooky and haunted little locations around that area, around the downtown area. So that's what I think about, because I've been on those tours before too. Oh man. Oh man, that's funny. I hope you're laughing. Hope you're cracking up with me. And laughter is good. So if it makes you laugh and chuckle, that is a good thing. That's a healthy thing. Do not shy away from laughing. Okay? Oh, I better get off this camera. I can talk all day long, but I'm not. Take care. Have a great day. Do what you have to do. If it's picking up your house or picking up, mess and doing the dishes, and so be it. If it's going out and creating some dollar bills, so be it. Go for it. I'm with you, encouraging you to live a positive and productive life, enjoying the Americanteers so we can grow together. Okay? Well, take care. Peace, love, talk later. Bye.